Day 4, my first international solo trip to Edinburgh, Scotland. It's my last full day, and I am so sad at the thought of flying back home tomorrow. This trip has truly been a life-changing experience, and this is just your friendly reminder to not let the fear of going alone hold you back from exploring the world. I started off the morning in the stunningly gorgeous Dean Village. This dreamy village is located on the banks of the Leith River in Edinburgh and is truly something out of a fairy tale. I mean, just look at this view. Are you kidding me? Not that I haven't been thinking this throughout the whole trip anyway, but this view definitely had me saying to myself, should I move here? As much as I could have easily spent the entire day here, there's still so much to see, so I had to keep it moving. From Dean Village, I took the Water of Leith walkway over to Stockbridge, another picturesque neighborhood in Edinburgh. Between the fall leaves and the river flowing nearby, this walk was also absolutely beautiful and so peaceful. Again, truly felt like something out of a fairy tale. Once I made it to Stockbridge, I headed over to the pantry for breakfast. I got the sunshine on Stockbridge and everything was so good. Afterwards, I explored around a bit, stopping by the iconic cobblestone street of Circus Lane, which was just around the corner. I cannot explore a city without a drink and pastry in hand, however, so I made my way over to Lanam Bakery. And when the line is out the door, you know it has to be good. This was such a cute and cozy spot, and all their pastries look absolutely delicious. With a hot chocolate and croissant in hand, it was back to exploring. Another spot that came highly recommended was the Gently Mad bookstore and bookbindery, and what an absolute gem this was. This father and son owned bookshop is like taking a step back in time. With shelves from floor to ceiling filled with all kinds of vintage books, this charming spot is the perfect place to secure your next read. After that, it was time to make my way back to Old Town and finally explore the Edinburgh Castle. I didn't really know what to expect before going in, but this ended up being such a cool experience. There was so much to see, and I do recommend buying tickets in advance. Throughout the grounds are different buildings with different exhibits to explore. Here you can learn about the Royal Regiment of Scotland, visit St. Margaret's Chapel, aka the oldest building in Edinburgh, walk through a recreation of the prisons of war, and even see the country's crown jewels on display. And also every day except Sundays, they have a 1 o'clock gun firing ceremony, which I just happened to be there for. Overall, if you're planning a trip to Edinburgh, touring the castle is an absolute must. All of that history got me hungry though, and so it was time to grab a late lunch. If there was one spot that came highly recommended for Scottish comfort food, it was hands down Macker's Mash Bar. And oh my gosh, this spot did not disappoint. I got the beef shoulder with smoked bacon mash, the meat was so tender, and the mash was delicious. The staff was also super friendly, another one of my favorite meals from the entire trip, and just what I needed after a chilly day of exploring in Edinburgh. And after soaking in what last bit I could of this beautiful city, I ended my last day by grabbing a proper hot chocolate from Upland's Roast and watching the sunset in the nearby park. Edinburgh, you have been an absolute dream. I truly couldn't have asked for a better experience. If you're looking for a sign to book your first solo trip, let this be it. And if you're a fellow solo traveler, let me know which destinations I should check out next, as I'm sure this won't be the last. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.